Good morning all of you. In lesson today I am going to teach you lesson number 15 of geography, that natural resources. Everyone knowing very well about the lesson number 14 about the resources. We already studied about the different type of the resources, that the natural resources, human made resources. So the different type of the resources we have already discussed in that lesson number 14. So now we in that lesson number 15 we discuss about, I am going to tell you that information, that the natural resources. So in a natural resources, the main in a natural resources, the first one is the land, soil and water. These are our natural resources. The land is our natural resources, soil and water, all these are all natural things. Resources mean that is the completed our needs, fulfill our needs, that is mean by the resources. The first one, so what is the why that the land is very important in a natural resources? See, the three most important natural resources we already knowing for any form of the life exist are land, soil and water. So the most important natural resources, the land, soil and water. All the three sources are critical for us nowadays. These all three resources, land, soil and water, it's really critical for us. Therefore we must use very properly, we utilize very properly and conserve. So how, so first one is that I am going to tell you about the land. How we use the land is in natural resources. We are aware that about 29% of the earth's surface is land. So everyone knowing very well, in our earth only that we use 29% of the land. So that this is the 29% of land. So the remaining portion, what is in remaining portion? Remaining portion that available only the water. So in remaining portion, that the 71% all over on our earth there is a water. So only that 29% we use the land. The rest is a water. We also know that land is not the same everywhere. Another thing, there is a land, the land is not same everywhere. Somewhere is a flat, somewhere is a hilly area, somewhere is a different type of the plateau. So our land is not same everywhere. All human activities, see, it generally, the land is generally that present in the three forms. So I already told you the land is not in a totally in a flat everywhere. So there are the three forms of the land. See, the first one, only 29% land available. So उसमें से भी there are the first one is the mountainous. Okay, first one is the mountain. So see, the mountain, it is not that the flat surface of our earth. Mountain, it is a hilly area. Mountain are the highest region of the earth and are useful many ways. High mountains have a glaciers. What is meant by the glacier? Glacier, it means covered with the snow. So high mountains, on the high mountains that glaciers, from which from that glacier that river also originated. And because of the river originated from the high mountains, because of that river originated, that bringing a alluvial soil. So it is very important of that the mountains, it is very important that glacier is formed, that after that covered with the snow, and that bringing that originated the river also, and because of this river they come down on the earth, that bring a lot of sediments, a lot of deposition, bring it with the bring the rivers. So that is called the alluvial soil. To form the fertile plains, that river coming from that the mountainous, bringing with that the alluvial soil, and that alluvial soil with the full of minerals, because they coming from that the mountains area. In mountains area it is that the rocky area, there were the different type of the rocks. When that the river coming down, so the different type of the minerals that mixing in that the river water, and that when they come down and going in the flat land, so the different the deposition, the sediments, so there were a lot of minerals in that sediments and deposition, and it is very useful, that soil it's very fertile. Again, that in mountains area, that is a coniferous tree. In coniferous tree that grow in the mountains have a good shelter, have a good commercial value. Not only that giving the importance of the river, but also coniferous tree that commercial purpose. It means that the develop our economy. Then mountains also provide a shelter to variety of the animals, because on that mountain that the forest also, different type the forest also situated. So on that mountains that the different type of the wild life is survive on the mountain. So they also affect the climate. Not only so, there are so many things that related with the mountains, that that the formation of the glacier, formation of the river, the different type of the coniferous tree, and that it's a commercial purpose, and that the also that the different type of the wildlife in the on that mountain area. And another, the last one is that the climatic effect. Mountain, it's really very important in our land system, because that affected directly affected in our climatic condition. The Himalayas in India, the Himalayas, it is a really very important mountain, or the Himalayan, it is a very important mountain, because it's act just like a barrier, it act just like an obstacle in the path of the monsoon winds, and thus cause a rainfall. Because of the Himalayan ranges we get it the rainfall, so it is really very affected on climatic condition. The next one is the another land feature of the plateau. Another land feature of the plateaus. What is mean by the plateaus? Plateaus, it means they are just like a table from, you know, that is the table, and that the upper surface of that. So uplifted portion, that the uplifted portion and the flat area, it is mean that the plateau. Plateaus are elevated plain. It means it's also called that the tableland, that cover about 45% in on the land, that the plateau that covered with the 45%. So most of the plateaus are composed of old, hard, crystalline, metamorphic rock. So in a plateau already situated, again the different type of the rocks available. It's rocks are the hard, crystalline, and metamorphic rock, and therefore a storehouse of minerals. In a plateau, it's just like a storehouse. There are so many minerals available on this plateau. The coal, bauxite, manganese, iron, such a type of the minerals available on this on the plateau. Some of the soils on these plateaus are suitable for the cultivation. On not only that we find out the such a type of the minerals, but some part also using for the crops cultivation, like wheat, barley, soya bean, and cotton. Such a type of the crops we grow on that plateau. For example, black cotton, it is really very good cultivation in a Deccan Plateau. So Deccan Plateau, it's really very famous for that the growing of the cotton cultivation. And that the next one is the then last formation of that the first one is the mountain, second one is the plateau, and that last land formation of the plains. What is mean by the plain? The plain, it means that the fertile area, that is the flat area. Plain, it means that the fertile flat areas, that low altitude, it's related with the low altitude. Altitude means it's related with the above the sea level. Most of the large plains have been made by the deposition of alluvium brought by rivers. See, in a mountains from the Himalayan regions, that there are so many river originated. That river coming down, so they bringing a lot of alluvial soil. So because of the deposition, so in the north, especially that the plain area, it is related with the north portion, deposition of alluvium brought down by rivers. So the most of the rivers coming from that the Himalayan regions, bringing with the lot of sediment and deposition. So the river, the main river basin of the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, this river originated from the Himalayan ranges, so bringing with a lot of sediments and deposition. And another river is that the Mississippi River in the USA, Ganga and Brahmaputra, that originated in the Himalayan ranges in India, and Mississippi River in the USA are the good example of the plains. Plains are suitable for agriculture. I already told you that most of the river that coming down, lot of sediment and deposition. So this soil is really very helpful to that cultivation or that the fertile the land. So plains are suitable for agriculture and associated activities, and hence have the highest density. So this area, it is a fertile area, a lot of agriculture related activity done this area. So this area is a densely populated area. There are a lot of people living in that area. So that area, it is called the plain area. Means of transportation, communication are generally well developed in this plain area. So there are the three main points of that the land. The first one is the mountains, and second one is the plateau and the plain. I hope everyone understood about the portion related with the land. So everyone read it. If any question, ask me. Thank you everyone.